Here now is what Pastor Hagee and his daughter Sarah Hagee Parker, who is the founder and co-executive of Kufi, had to tell Shosh earlier in Auschwitz.
And his daughter, thank you both so much for being with us today. This is your first time in Poland.
Yes.
Tell me what it's like to walk in the steps of where thousands of Jews were killed not so long ago.
It's an amazing thing, the hurtful things that one human being will do to another when they do not live by the righteous principles of the Word of God.
And being here, how do you feel being able to walk in the same footsteps as them?
The people who were brutally treated here by the Nazis are a memorial of sacrifice, and we have come to be standard carriers of the light. In the Bible, the light is a feature from Genesis to the end of the Bible. Light is a standard of righteousness. Light is to illuminate the pathway of life that we're walking on. So we have come to honor the Jewish people, both past and present, with the lights that we will light in this place tomorrow.
Beautifully said. And for you, being with your father who has inspired and has brought so many Christians out to support Jews and the Jewish state, what is it like for you to be here?
I feel very honored to be here, especially this time on the eve of the March of the Living in Yom HaShoah. I've had the privilege of coming with a survivor before, so this is actually my second time here. And as Christians who believe the mandate of the Bible to do what they can to stand with Israel and her people, there is no finish line in that endeavor, and we do everything that we can at Christians United for Israel to carry out that mandate. Similarly, it's important to be here to bear witness to what has happened so that we are standard bearers and ensuring that it never happens again, and of course being able to experience it with my father and our delegation from Christians United for Israel as we carry the second and third generations of what we do. It's very important.
After October 7th, have you seen an increase in your community, an increase in the amount of Christians that are supporting Jews in a very dark and painful time?
Christians United for Israel was started in 1981, and it is a very strong organization that always rallies to Israel every time that they get in any kind of difficulty, whether it's financial funding, whether it is for constant prayer. We have done everything that human beings can do to help another human being whenever they're in a time of crisis, whether it's a need of food, money, medical, whatever. Christians United for Israel has given over $180 million to make that happen.
I think most importantly, so when Pastor Hagee started the Knights to Honor Israel in 1981, which was the predecessor to the organization of CUFI, because he had spent 40 years of preaching this message and undoing the damage that anti-Semitism had done in the Christian church through the fallacy of replacement theology and things like that. Once 10/7 happened, something that so many people thought could never happen, and they saw this modern day manifestation of anti-Semitism today, Christians United for Israel and its associate churches rallied, and within days sent in $9 million to try and meet this humanitarian need that we knew was going to be so great. Since then, we have sent multiple trips to Israel. We have done campaigns in the United States, Israel, you are not alone, trying to do what we can to make sure that the Jewish people, whether they're in our country or the nation of Israel or Ukrainian Jews needing help to get to Israel, that we are doing what we can, where we can, to stand with the Jewish people.
My last question I want to ask is, how important is the Jewish and the Christian alliance during moments like this, but not even needing catastrophe to bring people together?
In our church and in our organization, how Israel is being treated is number one, always on the agenda, because the Jewish people have given to Christians everything that we have. They have given to us the Bible. They've given to us the patriarchs. They've given us the first family of Christianity. Without the Jewish people, we would have absolutely nothing. And it's something that skips the minds of people when they start to express themselves about Israel and the Jewish people. What America owns to the Jewish people is enormous, and it's a debt of gratitude that we will try to pay to the end of our lives.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.